Okay, so now we are going to continue with the last topic of the chapter 5. Okay, so this is marketing management. Okay, so in this marketing management topic, we have three subtopic. Okay, which is the marketing mix, segmentation and target marketing, positioning, branding, and co-branding. Okay, so this marketing mix is actually very important in order for you to communicate whatever that you have the purpose of your event with your organization or your event crew and also your stakeholders in order to achieve the organizational goals. Okay, like if you refer to your study guide, okay, you can see 5.5. Okay, and then they have table 9.5, marketing and communications. Okay, so in this marketing mix consists of the elements that you can manage in order for you to build relationship with your stakeholder. Okay, and with this marketing mix you can actually communicate with your stakeholder. Who are your target market, what are your promotional marketing tools. Okay, and then in this marketing mix for team event management is actually based on the 8-piece approach of Alastair Morrison in 1995. Okay, because I have grouped them into experiential and facilitating elements, which means they have like distinguished segments for the marketing mix. Okay, but before that, okay, we go through the table 9.5 in your study guide, marketing and communication. You can see in this table it will indicate what are the marketing and communications approach that you can apply in your event, and then what are the foundations, okay, based on what, and then what are the unique challenges or issues for the events. Okay, so for the first one, marketing concept. Okay, you have your marketing concept. So how do you come up with this marketing concept? Is based on the perceptions, okay, and then attitude from your participants or attendees, and then involvement of the stakeholder, and then the communication, motivations, okay, and decision making, and the issues that may encounter with this marketing concept. Many event producers are product oriented rather than service oriented. Okay, and then they have customer orientation, marketing mix, okay, relationship marketing, and others. Okay, and then for this 8-piece, okay, I have updated your study guide. I have already include what are the 8 piece of your this Alistair Morrison have come up with. Okay, first one is product, people, packaging, programming, place, partnership, and then they have pricing and also promotion. Okay, so this place is actually come from site your venue of your event and the setting of the event itself, and then programming including the theme. Okay, the program, how do you come up with the theme. Okay, and then the people, which is the interactions among your staff with the volunteers if you have volunteers for your event, and then with the guests and also participants. Okay, and then they have the component of partnerships and also promotions. Okay, promotions, for example, like the tools of communication, and then how do you promote your event? Like for example, for your healthy and happy returns event, you use more to email, and then you use your social media. Okay, and then we have packaging, which can also include distribution and price. Okay, so partnerships refer to all external stakeholders relationship that you have. Okay, for example, you have your sponsors. Okay, for your event, that is partnerships. Okay, and then packaging, especially in the context of event tourism, can sometimes be thought of as a product. Okay, so the packaging can also be your product. For example, like an event, for example, RM 500 ringgit, we include the admission fees with transportation with one night stay. Okay, that is packaging in terms of you package several services or products that you offer in your event into one package. Okay, and then we have distribution is the process of communicating with your participants or with your guests by selling the products. Okay, for example, by using the internet to sell your admission fees or to inform the participants about your event. and then selling your products, and then also sometimes selling the admission fees through agents. Okay. Finally, price is facilitating component because it will determines who can buy, okay, your ticket, for example, or admission fees, and who wants to make the purchase. Okay. Price can also affect the experience in the sense that perceived value for money impacts on a consumer overall satisfaction. Like for example, admission fee for your health event. For example, if you have these ticketing fees or admission fees, let's say 50 ringgit per person. So when people pay 50 ringgit, they will evaluate whether that 50 ringgit is worth their money or not. Okay, when they buy the admission fees and then when they experience your event. Okay, and then segmentation and target marketing. Interesting variations on segmentation, which include if there are leisure participants, and then if there are any ego involvement expenditure, like the money they would spend for your event, and also planned behavior theory. So in this context of recreation, specialization and leisure benefits scheme. So for your event, it will be more to recreational activities. If there has any leisure benefits to your participants, okay, so you can segment, you can have your own target market and then segment them into these different categories. Okay, so for example, what are if there are like a leisure participants or their business participants, or what are the expenditure trend for them. Okay, and then what are their music genre preferences, any skill and expertise included in your event. Okay, and then what are the benefits that they can have. Okay, so you can have your target market and segment them into like smaller categories. Okay, and then positioning, branding and co-branding. So one of the standard approach by Mossberg and Getz in 2006 is to use a city name for a festival. Okay, so this is like they position their brand into the mind of their event participants. Okay, like for example, in Malaysia we have Mata Fair. So we know that Mata Fair is held on March and also September. Okay, these 2 months, and then it is for travelers. Okay, and then they have already positioned and brand this event, so people will remember this event. And this is actually, they are also having co-branding, which means they're sharing brand with other companies, sponsors and others. Okay, right, then okay, in your study guide have shown that satisfied participants, okay, it will also include satisfied organizer and also satisfied attendees. Then you will have a event marketing success. Okay, which means in order for your marketing of your event to be successful, you need to satisfy your participants, which means when you receive participant satisfaction and then you are also satisfied with the event, you as the organizer, and your attendees are also satisfied, then it means that your event marketing is successful. Okay, then satisfaction, meanings and transformation. So people who disappoint event experiences are less likely to become loyal or to stay in that event. Okay, so when satisfaction is the most important component in an event, because this will determine whether you will have a loyal customer or not. Okay, and then you can also have a novelty seekers might very well seek out new events. But if let's say your attendees or your participants are novelty seekers, then you will not have to worry much because they are the person who will experience new events. Okay, they don't mind to go to any new events. Okay, and then creating memorable, transforming event experience is the goal of many event producers. Like for you all, this is the first time you do the virtual event. So if this is a memorable event, then it will be your goals, okay, because it will be a successful event, and then people will enjoy and they will collect these event experiences, and then in the next time they will seek out more events from your company, okay, or from your own organizers, okay. Then future intentions can be measured in the context of theory of planned behavior. Okay, and then this is commonly used in attendance forecasting for major events, which mean after the event has ended, the event organizer will send out surveys, okay, whether the participants or attendees will um, attend again the event from the same event organizer. Okay, so this is actually um, build the interest of the event attendees, and then can come up with the intention to travel or make the purchase. Okay, so like, for example, some of the attendees of an event, they would travel from one place to another place just to go to the event. Okay, like for example, Olympic Games event, there are certain people who interested in Olympics. They will actually travel from their own origin country to another country just to watch Olympic event. Okay, so this is what it means by future intention. So you have the intention to join the event in the future. So this is actually good for, like for example, for you all, when you have done a good event. So later on, when you're junior, do another event, and then because of the name that you use, DEM and also the family, so because of the satisfaction, then in the future people have the intentions to go to your event because of the past experience, the good experience that they have with all of you. Okay, so this is all for chapter 5, and this is the end of the subject for your syllabus.